Hey guys, Kurt Henninger here, and in this lesson I want to talk about how to get people to buy anything you want to, even if they really don't even like it. And a true story here, something that I experienced myself, okay, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. So, and to start off with, I'm sure there are those of you out there that have tried anything and everything to sell your stuff, okay? Whether it's a product, online business opportunity, MLM opportunity, does not matter, okay? um, Buying anything from, you tried buying opportunity leads, putting flyers out there, home expo fairs, even tried to promote your stuff online. Believe me, I've done each and every one of those, and I've done them, most of them unsuccessfully. And I'm going to start off with a shocking truth, and you're not going to hear this from most people. And most people in the business you're in, I didn't hear it from the people I was in business within either. People in general don't care about your business or product. Okay, they don't care that it's a ground floor opportunity. They don't care that it's the greatest whiz bang juice that's out there. There are lots of those out there, and yours is just one of them. And same goes with mine too. Okay, mine's just one of them too. What I want you to start thinking about is your I want you to start thinking about it in a certain way that your prospects think about it. And you'll find that most of your prospects don't think about what you have to offer in the way you think about it. Okay, and what I want you to think about how they care about it. And what they do care about is this. And I'm going to start with a quote from a famous marketer, Zig Ziglar, and I am actually paraphrasing here a little bit. Everybody in their head has a little radio station they listen to all the time, and it's called WIIFM. What's in it for me? WIIFM right there. Basic psychology, people do anything to either attain pleasure or avoid pain. What's in it for them? What pleasure's in it for them? What pain is in it for them? And that's called a hot button. And we'll talk a little bit about how to identify people's hot buttons here in a second. I mean, let's be honest. You're here listening to this, either trying to learn something that'll help you in your business, a pleasure, or trying to get away from something bad in your business and avoid that pain. So if you can identify who has those desires and match that with a product or opportunity that is a benefit, that helps them attain that pleasure or get rid of that pain that they're trying to get rid of, you can very easily sell stuff to those people. Okay, now let's talk about how to identify your prospects' hot buttons. And I'm gonna post a couple questions for you here to ask yourself. For your prospect, what do they really want? Okay, what do they deep down really, really want? What keeps them awake at night? And what do they secretly desire? Okay, if you can touch on one or two of these as you're doing your advertising and marketing, you're golden. You can sell stuff to these people nonstop. So I want to start off with a quick story here. Okay, now I used to live in upstate New York and traveled to see family in central Pennsylvania about once a month. We traveled there, and it was about a 4-hour car drive. And if you're not familiar with the area, it's basically like traveling from nowhere to nowhere. Okay, leaving from somewhere that there's not much to it, going to somewhere where there wasn't much there either. Okay, always, always, always during that trip, somebody in my family would get hungry on the car trip. At about the midway point, there was always a certain fast food restaurant that just happened to be conveniently placed in that spot. Now, I just want to let you know I hate fast food. All right. In fact, my stomach doesn't agree with it. I don't like it at all. But guess what? We always, always stopped there and got something to eat. Why? Because we were hungry and needed something to eat right now. Okay, so why did this work? You know that I didn't like fast food, but why did we stop there every time? Okay, now let's go over those hot buttons again, and they definitely hit on my hot buttons. What did I really want? I just wanted to get some food in my family's stomach immediately. Okay, I wanted to avoid that pain for them. Now, what kept me awake at night? Now, I certainly didn't stay awake at night thinking about fast food, but my family was definitely very stressed about being hungry, and that made me stressed too. I wanted to avoid that pain myself. I didn't want to be stressed about my family being hungry. And what did I secretly desire? Okay, honestly, you know, I, Honestly, I just wanted to get them quiet so that I could enjoy a peaceful ride the rest of the way as quickly as I could. I wanted to get that pleasure for myself. Okay, so you saw how I went in, how I didn't like something in particularly, but hit on my hot buttons, and I bought from them every time. Okay, and the same can be true for your home business. Find someone with an itch to scratch and be there to help them scratch their itch. Simple as that. And let me give you another example. And let's say that you might be able to relate to this a little bit better. Let's say you're in a health-related home business and sell some kind of joint pain product. Someone who has arthritis or joint pain, a lot of times they just want help right now, not tomorrow. They don't want to go see the doctor, who might send them to another doctor and maybe prescribe something for them, maybe not. They're just trying to get rid of that pain. And if you're there with you and your solution, your product, your joint pain product, a lot of times they'll buy from you. And it doesn't have to be the best solution. It doesn't have to be the best product. It just has to be there for them when they need it. And again, I want you to think of your business or product as it brings a benefit to these people, helps them attain some pleasure and avoid their pain, their joint pain. And those are the people who will buy from you easily. Even if like in my case with that fast food restaurant, I really honestly didn't like what they have, but I bought from them every time. Okay, this whole process, looking at what you have to offer and identifying those who it would suit best, this is called identifying your target market and target marketing. Okay, once you identify your target market and you learn how to market to them, that is how you can sell to anyone with minimal effort and with the least resistance. These are the easiest sales for you to generate. Okay. Um, Again, your product or business, it doesn't appeal to everybody. Going back to what I talked about in the beginning, people don't care about what your product is. They care about how it can help them attain pleasure or avoid pain. Okay? And that's why I love marketing on the internet. You can very easily identify where these people are lurking or looking for help, and you can do this in a very leveraged manner. Instead of doing it one person at a time, you can do it 10 times a day, 20 times, even 100 times a day. All one, and if you have done a good job identifying that target market of yours and who really wants your product, the sales can just start pouring in. Okay. That's it for this lesson here. Hope you got something out of this. Again, this is Kurt Henninger. Look forward to hearing from you next time. Have a good day.